Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I finally am building my modern mansion, and I'm building it on the 64 by 64 lot in Windenburg. So this mansion is not going to be the typical ultra modern mansion. I did go for more of a contemporary mansion, hence the name contemporary mansion in the title. So the reason that I'm going for a contemporary style is I already did a modern mansion a few months ago, and I just wasn't feeling on doing another one. I wanted to do something a little bit different than I did then, so that's why we are going for the contemporary style. And you guys know this is like my favorite style. I did multiple houses in this style, so I do borrow some of the build, how do you say, the detailing that I do from the modern houses, no, not modern, contemporary houses that I did. And of course I also got some great inspiration from Instagram. So on Instagram I do follow a few architects and some house sites. So I follow Boss Homes and I think Modern Homes or something like that. Anyways, I follow a lot of people on Instagram that post daily house inspirations, and that really helps me when I want to build something but I don't know which style or I don't know which shape I want to go for. I always could go to my Instagram, and that usually really helps me out a lot. So if you love building like I do and you are a little bit stuck, just go to Instagram, follow some people around who love houses just like you do, and you will be fine. So for this house build is going to be a multiple part series. So the reason that I do this is a large house. I cannot furnish this in one go, and I always really like to hear your feedback. If you guys want me to change something, I can do that still, because at the next part I can work on that. So every feedback, suggestion, leave it in the comment section, and I will be sure to check that out before I start the second part. Although I will be starting part 2 today, I'm going to start building that, hopefully do the voiceover, and maybe, just maybe, you guys are going to get a second video today. And if it's not going to be today, definitely tomorrow. So do not mind the dog if you are going to hear. There's Mona, relax. So the dog of my neighbor, and that's my sister-in-law by the way, is barking the entire day. So I have tried to make a voiceover and she just won't stop barking. So if you hear a dog barking, I can't help it. She's there, she won't shut up, and we need to live with it. And so sorry if you find it a little distracting. But yeah, there's nothing that I can really do about it. Anyways, back to the build. So I loved the idea of a little fountain in the middle of the house. I don't know, it looked really nice. I wanted to go for this zen feeling, and I actually wanted to use a fountain there, but you cannot use fountains in foundations. I didn't know that, so we went with a swimming pool instead, loaded it up with some lily pads, and it looks really nice. I think I forgot to add some fountain sprays, you know, those things that go up, so I do need to do that in the next part. So yeah, what else did I need to say about this house? Oh, of course, so this house, the landscaping. I am doing all of the landscaping in this part, and a large part of the exterior of the house. I do need to add in some more detailing, I think, on the sides of the house. I'm not sure. I'm going to look in that later today, see if I can add in some more detail. And I need to probably landscape a little bit more of the front of the house. For now I left it a bit emptier than I thought I would do, but I think it looks really nice. So I'm not sure if I'm going to add in more landscaping or not, but that is something, like I said, I'm going to do for part too. But of course, leave your comments, feedback about the landscaping, the exterior. You can all leave it in the comments. If you are not agreeing with something that I'm doing, leave it there as well. I love to hear from you guys. I mean, constructive criticism is something that I encourage, that I like. I love hearing from you guys, even if it's not always... So I do like positive feedback. Don't get me wrong. I like positive feedback, but I also like constructive feedback because that makes me a better builder. So I always like to hear your thoughts. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. So here, making a little gazebo because I love gazebos. I do them in every build. Did I make one? Yes, I did make one in the Mega French Mansion. I didn't make one yesterday with the small summer house that I did, the small family house. There was no gazebo there. But to be fair, it was a really tiny lot. It was on a 30 by 20. I couldn't fit in much. I wanted a swimming pool and yeah, there was no place for a gazebo. But usually I always make a gazebo because I love the idea that you can sit outside, relax, enjoy maybe... I don't know, an evening out in your own garden, surrounding with flowers. I think that's really nice. So sorry. So anyways, what am I doing here? Just adding in some windows, extending the porch there so that you have a walkway coming up to the back of the house, which I also think looks really nice. I do flip the front and the back of the house. I don't know if you guys noticed, but where the swimming pool is, that is actually the front of the house. So when you are going to load up this lot, your sim is going to spawn at the edge of the swimming pool. So if you want to go to the front door, you do need to take a little walk to the front. But I think that's fine. I mean, it's not that of a long distance. Your sim is not going to die from that little walk, so it will be fine. So I really did this intentionally, by the way. It's not like I accidentally built the wrong way around. I just really wanted my sims to sit in their backyard and overlook the beautiful scenery that is from the Get Together expansion pack, and that's the Windenburg Island that we are now on. So if you are going to place this house here on the island, it will look gorgeous. You can overlook the beautiful water, look at the boats. It's beautiful for screenshots and I love taking screenshots, so it's really handy. But if you are not going to use this lot and you are going to place it on the 64 by 64 more in the countryside, because there is a large lot there as well, please flip over the lot so that your front gate connects to the street. Because if you place it like this, your swimming pool will connect to the street. I mean, I don't think that looks really nice. I mean, probably not. I haven't checked it out. But if you like it that way, keep it. If you are like, I do want my front door at the street view, just flip it around while placing and you will be fine. So yeah. So the colors that I'm using now, I am changing them again. The brick wallpaper that I'm using with the round pebbles, I changed that to a black wallpaper just to fit in better with the style that I'm going for. I do like the pebbles, but they didn't really go with what I was doing. And the green wallpaper, like you can see, I make that a gray version. Just because it fits in better. So yeah. Oh, I did want to talk a little bit about the floor plan. So I already have a floor plan in mind. So I was thinking on doing 6 bedrooms. All the bedrooms should probably have their own bathroom. I am going to try and fit in a bathroom for every bedroom. I also wanted to make a indoor gym with a sauna and everything you need to relax. And I was thinking on probably making a indoor cinema. So either an indoor cinema or a his and hers office area. I also like that as well. I did that in the French Mega Mansion and I have been playing with that mansion quite a bit this past few days, and I do use that office a lot. So my female vampire needs to use that because she's also in the tech guru. In the tech guru, how do you say that? Job or career. And then my male vampire needs to become, how do you say that? A super vampire or a master vampire or something like that. And he needs to oh my god, he does need to use the computer, and of course he needs to read the book that you get, the tomb, the vampire tomb, and he does that while sitting there on the couch drinking a cocktail from the World Globe that I added in. So they do spend a lot of time as a couple in the office, which I think is really nice. So maybe a his and hers office for this build, or maybe an indoor cinema. But if you have a own suggestion and you're like, no, you need to place this, leave it in the comment section below the video and I will gladly try and fit that in. I mean, if I can fit it in, if I like the idea, I would definitely use it. And also I would like to ask you guys, so I was thinking on probably adding in a modern tomb for my vampire. So I don't know how you guys feel about that, to add in a tomb in a modern house. I think it would be fun, especially because I will be playing with a vampire here. I will be playing with a vampire always, I think. I just love vampires for now. And I think doing a modern looking tomb would be probably a nice change for all those very cryptical and old looking tombs. But let me know in the comment section below the video if you want one. If I get enough people who are like, yes, do it, I will add it in. If there isn't enough people, then I will leave it out. And then if you are going to download this and you still want to use it for your vampire, you can always add one in yourself. So that is definitely something that I wanted to address with you guys. So this house build, so I am going to try and make this house build a 3-parter, hopefully a 2-part build. I'm going to aim for 2, but probably a 3-part build. And I was thinking on doing a house tour at the very end. I really enjoyed the house tour that I did for the modern mega mansion. It was a while ago since I've done a house tour, so I think, I don't know, I really like doing them, and I was thinking to do one for this one as well. But leave your comment for that in the comment section as well. So I'm really looking forward to all your comments. Let me know everything you want to tell me there, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. But leave them really quick because I am going to start part 2 today. So yeah. What am I doing here? Just some landscaping, making it look nice. I definitely went with palm trees because I wanted to create this, I don't know, this vacation vibe. Not really a vacation vibe, just a very warm and tropical vibe, because I'm really longing for summer now. I know I was hyped for fall and I was hyped for winter. But for me, winter may pass already. I am done with the winter. The winter is not fun anymore. It's actually very cold now and wet. I hate wet and cold. I mean, if it was snowing and cold, it was fine. I love snow. I really do. I adore snow. So if it was snowing now outside, I wouldn't complain at all. But now it's raining, it's wet, it's cold, it's icy, and yeah, it's not making me very happy. It isn't giving me fuzzy warm feelings at this point, and it makes me a little bit depressed. So yeah, I'm longing for summer. So you will see it a little bit in my builds. I did a small summer family house a day ago and that really made me happy. And now I'm doing a large modern mansion with a summer feel because the tropical flowers that I'm using. So yeah, let summer come. I'm ready. Well, I'm not really ready because I'm not bikini ready or something like that. I still need to work out a lot before I will be summer ready, but some sunshine would be nice. Maybe just some sun rays in between all the rain that we are having would be very nice and very spirit of uplifting, I think. So yeah. That's why I was thinking palm trees when I was building this. So doing the landscaping at the front, of course, using some fountains. I love fountains. Fountains are fun. Fountains make a garden look so much better, especially when you don't know what to landscape anymore. And I was like, oh my gosh, what do I need to place here at the front? I always have issues with the front yard. The backyard is fine. I always have a plan. I do know what I want to do in the backyard. It's like the first thing that I try to really get a visual from how do I want the backyard to look. And I always just don't know what to do with the front. That is something that I just go with. I just do something, see if I like it. That's how I do the front. I do not plan out my front yards at all. But the backyards I do, because that's my favorite part. That is the part where my sim is the most. The backyard is just an entrance really, but the front yard. The front yard is an entrance and the backyard is where my sims always sit and do everything. So yeah, here just making the little gazebo look a little bit nice. I really wanted to fence that. I didn't know which fencing I wanted to use, and in the end I go with the Get Together see-through fence that I also used for the balcony. And I love that very large television. I think that is from City Living. It's a little bit arched, which I like because I really want that television for myself. And I think it's awesome, the idea that you can sit in your hot tub, look at your television, to your favorite movies. I don't know, it's just a really nice idea. And lately I am really back into watching movies. I've been watching True Blood again. I'm watching every episode and reading the books next to that as well. And I was watching Interview with the Vampire a few days ago. Which was really nice, and I cannot wait until Moana comes out on DVD and I can watch it at home. I'm so addicted to Moana. I always listen to the soundtrack when I'm building now. It's just so really calming and I like the sound. I love the music that they're using, and natively I am from Indonesia and from the island Suli. And that is a music style that I really do like, and you do hear it there on the island. Not really much. I mean, it's not a similar style, but it reminds me so much of the music. And when I got married, by the way, that's a really, really nice story. So I have a little cousin, and she was then 7 years old, and she was in this dance, how do you say that? In a dance group, and they always danced to Hawaiian music. So she did all the signing with the hands and with the hips and with the little grass skirt, and she did a performance on my wedding, and I just absolutely loved it. And I also needed to dance to the music in my wedding dress, which was awesome. I put on this little grass skirt, so I love that music. The music of Moana is very, very close to my heart, so I just cannot wait until that comes out and I can watch it every day until I get sick of it, like I did with Frozen. I've watched Frozen a million times because I loved the music. Usually I always watch Disney videos for the music, not so much for the plot line or something. I just love the music. As my youngest daughter, she is very musical, always singing, always busy with music, always listening to music. I think she's going to be a little singer when she's growing up. Don't know about her voice though. I don't know it's going to sound great, but I think she's going to do something in music, which is awesome. So yeah, here making a little play area. Of course, I needed to do something for the children. I love children because I have 2 of my own, and now with the toddler update I actually really like playing with them a lot, especially with the toddlers. Those are my favorite things to do. Usually I'm always sitting there and going oh, and oh, that's so cute to my screen, and my husband looks at me like, what are you doing? Why are you making those oohing oohing sounds. Don't you get it in your head that we are taking another baby, because we're not. He's like, we have 2 children already, we're done. And I'm like, maybe one more. But no, I'm not going to do that to him. We're finished. 2 is enough. I think if we would have one more child, I think he's going to have a heart attack. Yeah, so no children more for me, but still I am enjoying them in the game so much. It's insane. So of course I needed to make a play area for them. So the play area that I'm making, I am going to make it a little bit larger at the very end of the video. I was just going through everything and I was like, the toddlers don't have much room to really navigate there. So I make it 1 tile bigger and everything fits in nicely, so the toddlers can play with the little dollhouse and your children can play on the monkey bars, which is awesome. So here, trying to decide if I want to make the roof look a little bit nicer with some greenery, but because we have this overhanging edge, it didn't look nice. So I didn't do any greenery there, and the greenery that I placed with the square square hedges, I do remove again. But these ones here on this balcony are going to stay, because this is the balcony from the master bedroom. Of course, the entire 3rd floor is master bedroom only, and of course they needed a very large balcony, which is there. So I'm going to add in a hot tub, seating area, an easel, everything that your sim needs to relax and unwind. They can do it there on the balcony in private, just the 2 of them, so they can woohoo on the balcony if they like. So yeah. What else am I going to do for this part? I think we are almost finished with the build. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video and of course that you liked the house. If you did, of course, don't forget to place a like. Likes are very important for the video, that everyone can get to see them. I don't know how YouTube really works. I'm really a noob, but I think likes are important. So yeah, place a like if you do, please do it. And if this is the first video that you are seeing from me and you liked it, don't forget to subscribe so that you would never ever miss a video of mine, and that you never ever miss any babbling of me as well, which I also like to do. So I hope that you guys have a great Sunday, because it's Sunday here wherever you are, and I will hopefully see you in part 2. Bye bye.